I think it's very tempting to try to solve this question algebraically. I mean, they gave us an x and a y, so I think a lot of people would probably do that. But I suggest that we try to avoid that temptation so that we can actually improve our quantitative reasoning while solving this question. So I think statement 1 is the kind of less interesting statement in this case. Let's start with that one. It tells us how much money was spent on tables, but we wanted to know how much total money was spent on desks and tables combined. And I just don't see a way to find the amount of money spent on desks. I mean, I know how much each desk costs, but I don't know how many desks were purchased. So statement 1 can't possibly be sufficient on its own, and we should go ahead and eliminate the answer choices that claim that it is sufficient on its own. So A and D are gone, and we're down to B, C, or E. Now statement 2, whoa, that's a really interesting statement. Let's evaluate that right after the intro. So what do we know with statement 2? We know that the district spent more money, a lot more money, 3.5 times as much money on desks as it did on tables. We could build a quick ratio there and say that the ratio of money spent on desks to tables to total is 7 to 2 to 9. Now we also know from statement 2 that X is 90, so we know the number of desks purchased, and we know from the free info how much each desk cost. So we can now fill in the actual dollar amount spent on desks, and that would go under the 7 in our ratio table. Now looking at that ratio table, we know that the total amount spent is 9/7 as much as was spent on the desks. So the answer to the question is 9/7 of the amount of money spent on desks. We know what that amount is. We could calculate 9/7 times that amount. And so it turns out that this second statement is sufficient on its own, and the correct answer is B. If you found this video useful, go to quantreasoning.com for a lot more where that came from. You should also click that like button and let me know in the comments below what you'd like me to make future videos about. And of course, if you haven't yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and click that bell below so you get notified about future videos. See you next time.